Buddy, this is the 13th episode of the Unscripted Introverts. I am Taylor. I have Tavian here with me right now.
What up?
Quick little update. Christmas. We did get a couple audio upgrades. We got a brand new microphone. Shure
Mhm.
SM7B. Fucking love it.
Hey, all right, quick
Tavian
flex.
has my old mic. Sounds way better than the piece of shit we got that he was using before. It was just way too damn sensitive. It was very hard to work around that because we had to tinker with a lot of the noise gate and to make sure the audio wasn't going through twice because I'm talking too loud. So audio quality should be a lot better. And then hopefully the content becomes better too.
Yeah, you also got the Go XLR too.
Go XLR. I'm able to route all the audio to that thing alone. It is just everything about it is just amazing.
Yeah,
No regrets.
things are things are looking up for us, man. Tell you, once we get that fucking garage cleaned out, um, but we'll be good to go. I mean, we still got the problem of hardware, but
That's fine.
I mean, in the meantime, I don't necessarily want you to bring your PC, but I don't know of any
So
systems that
I
we have that
actually
can run all this.
I'm glad you brought that up because I haven't updated you yet, and I'm hoping my sister doesn't watch this before her birthday. But this was what's today? Tuesday?
Tuesday, the 28th.
On Sunday, we went to go look for a birthday present for her because she needs a laptop to do her Amazon stuff, and the one she has just isn't good enough. So she needs one that's like somewhat BV. And at the same time, we're also like trying to consider Cameron because he wants to game on PC. So we're looking at gaming laptops. Make a long story short, we went to 3 different Best Buys and we ended up in Corona
Okay.
to get this fucking like this specific laptop because it was a good deal. You get a 3050 Ti. It was an Intel Core i7 11800G, which is really good, with 16 gigs of RAM for only $1,300. It was a good deal. So we got that.
You know the brand?
Huh?
What brand?
It was Asus ROG.
Oh,
And then it only had 500 gigabytes of SSD, but they're not doing much on it other than Amazon and Word documents. So if they take up all that space, that's their fault.
yeah, I would say I don't think she's gonna use up all 500
So
gigs.
when we do clean out the garage, I at least have that laptop up until the point you get the MacBook.
There's no guarantee on the MacBook. I was looking. There was it's like an HP Spectre 360, some dumb like business term shit. It had, what did it have? Shit, I know it had an i7. It was 16 gigs. Now the SSD was kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm not going to be using up that much space. I only had 256, but it had 32 gigs of Intel Optane. I don't know what that means. Still don't know what the fuck that
32
is.
gigs of what?
Intel Optane.
Did it have a graphics card?
Yeah, it was like something Intel like Iris Xe, some like built-in graphics.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure it's like just like low level shit.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
But I don't really need it for that because the programming I'm not gonna be working.
Yeah.
I'm not doing game design or anything, so I don't need to worry about that. But the CPU was pretty good and the RAM was pretty good, so I was like, that's all I really care about. Here's the thing: open box, certified excellent, which means there's no.
They made sure it wasn't broken.
They made sure it was good. There's not even any scratches, nothing on it. $600, or no, $650.
That's actually not
That
for
is
16
that was a
gigs of
really
RAM.
good gig, or a really good deal. But I would have to drive all the way up to Apple Valley, 90-mile drive for that. And I was like, I can't get it shipped either. I don't know why, but they wouldn't let me ship it. Like, well, I'm not doing that fucking drive. I'm sorry, dude.
I don't blame you.
A 90-mile drive to and back. Well, 180 miles. I'm gonna eat through my fucking tank of gas. And
Oh my god.
on top of that, I'm gonna be there all day. I'm most likely I was thinking this through. I was like, I'm probably just gonna crash at my aunt's who lives up there. and I was just gonna crash there for the night because I don't want to drive on the Cajon Pass at night. That pass has so many fucking accidents and deaths on it. But yeah, back to Christmas. Did you add anything else for Christmas? What you guys did?
I mean, we pretty much it was mostly about my niece. She got the bulk of the gifts. Um, I got my brother-in-law. He had a pretty good Christmas this year. We got him a new headset. I personally like for these last couple years, like I always told him, I'm like, do you like Turtle Beach? Because I fucking hate that brand so much. And he's like, oh yeah, dude, I think they're great. I'm like, in my head, I'm like they're not. So,
Okay, well, when you use Sennheisers and like,
well, the mic he had was $120, and what you're getting for that is absolute garbage.
yeah, surprised you didn't you give him your Astros?
No, my dad has my Astros. Why does he need it? I don't know. He
I
doesn't
was gonna
game
say, what does
anymore.
he use it for?
But no. So we bought him the Steel Series Arctic 9X,
I've
which
heard
was
those
like
are really good.
$160. Those that's a solid headset. We got him a headphone stand. He wanted magnetic chargers, so like you can leave the port plugged into the controller, and whenever you need to charge it, you just put the cable in, and it connects magnetically, and it
Mm.
charges. It's really neat. Um, we got him. He wanted like a seat cushion because the chair he has sucks, but he doesn't want to buy a new chair because he likes the look of it. A footrest. I got him LED lights because he wanted to place it on the back of his monitor, so I got him that. And then we got him like a like the size of my mouse pad of like a with the RGB on the outside. It was really cool.
I've seen those; they're nice. Damn, you guys went all out.
And then my dad, I felt accomplished with this one because every year he was always able to guess what we got him just because he can either see what we were looking at or like he usually just asked for it and he knows we got it for him because what else are we gonna get?
Yeah.
But he didn't ask for anything this year, so I had to like stalk him. So I went on his eBay, and I remember at one point he was talking about getting the original Nintendo NES console. So I thought that was the perfect idea. So I got him that. But when I ordered it, a couple days went by, and I'm like, he's not gonna have anything to play. He's just gonna have the console.
It's the thought
so
that matters, okay, pal?
so I was able to ask him like what game he played at because he talked about like the only game he played on that console with my mom. So I got him that game, and he was so surprised.
What game was it?
Super Mario Brothers.
Nice. Has he played it?
hmm Dude, oh my god, it looks so bad.
Hey, yeah.
It
Say what you
looks.
want.
Oh my god, I played on it too. There's two buttons, and then you have like the D-pad. That's it.
What else do you
There's
need, man?
nothing
They
else.
kept it simple back then.
It was crazy to watch it. It plugged in with a coax
I
to
don't
for
know
like
what the hell
the
that is.
video
I'm not that. That's before my time. Or is those? Oh wait, are
for
those
the
the?
TV antennas. The little needle that you screw into the back of the TV.
No, I thought you were talking about. I know I'm tripping. I'm thinking AV
It's
jacks.
made for like satellite boxes.
No, that's before our time, Taylor. Why would you think I know
Before our
that?
time. No. We lived in that time. When we had
Satellite
cable,
boxes?
no, cable boxes were coax.
But I don't know all this technical shit. I'm stupid. You got to show me because I'm fucking
I
dumb.
know you know what I'm talking about.
Get any vagina for Christmas? Fuck no. Hell no, bro. Okay, I know that these
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
So that's how you connect the video.
Not even AV jack?
They had AV, but
Hmm.
he's already using that slot up with the original Xbox.
The original?
Mhm.
God
We
damn,
have the
bro.
original Xbox too.
Your dad keeps that shit old school, man. I kind of like
Mhm.
it though. I kind of
Yeah.
fuck with it.
What about
Um,
you? How was your Christmas?
Pretty lackluster. We didn't even put up a tree.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do gift exchange?
What?
Did you do gift exchange?
I mean, yeah, I got gifts for people, but wasn't that big. Honestly, I just got gift cards for everyone. I don't go out of the way to like see what they want, everything. My mom has told me herself, she's like, don't bother trying to go to Mac or
Yeah.
whatever, buy me makeup or like an item. Just give me a gift card, and that will be much more useful to me because she was like, I'm gonna be real, you probably don't know what brands I get and what I want. So I was like, you're kind of right. It's gonna ruin the surprise then if I have to ask what brands of makeup do you want. Um, so I just get everyone gift cards. I got everyone $100 gift card each. Um, but my brothers was like, I don't need to get them much, dude. My middle brother got a laptop, or not a laptop, fucking actual PC now. So
Really?
he has a PC. Mind you, it literally has the same specs. I tried to talk to my dad about buying it because I was like, look, I'm not the most knowledgeable on computers, but I know just enough to know if you're getting a decent deal or not.
Okay.
And he paid about 1,000 for a 1660 Super. Yeah, I know. It
Say no
wasn't,
more. Say no more.
yeah, an i5
No.
11400F. Yeah. No. I I tried to tell him, I was like,
That.
it's not a great deal. Is it the worst deal I've seen for that? No,
That's pretty bad.
I've seen people try to sell those for like 1,300.
That's pretty bad.
The fact that he only had to pay 950 for it, I was like, I guess if you're gonna get him one, I guess that's a better price than what you're gonna have to pay for alternatives.
That's pretty bad.
I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You gotta
What
be
games is he trying to play on it?
Escape from Tarkov.
He ain't gonna be able to run that game. I promise you. 30 frames tops.
Oh, he gets 90 on medium.
Really?
Now, mind you, he doesn't run it like most of them he runs like
Does he run 1080p? Really?
not bad.
Okay. Maybe
I
I'm
just told him
underestimating the processor.
I tried to tell you the Intel i5, I don't believe they're nowhere close. Obviously not the best, but they're not bad. They're decent. Okay.
Yeah, but the particular one he got, it just doesn't sound very good.
I don't know. I'm gonna be real, all that shit's lost on me when you're talking like 10400F and 11400F. The only thing I know when it comes to computer parts is the bigger the number, the better it is. That's all I know. That's literally it. But
What did you get? Did you just get money?
well, my dad didn't give me anything because he gave me the pink slip to the car.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess I'll count that as like a $4,000 gift. So I'll give you a bit of a slide for not getting me anything. My mom, I literally asked her. I told her, I was like, honestly, I don't want shit. Like, I have plenty of clothes. I bought so much clothes for Black Friday. I bought new shoes. I don't need anything. Car's working fine. I just bought my RGB lights. I had everything. Just buy me bedding and like pillows. So she went out, bought me nice memory foam pillows, a memory
Nice.
foam,
It's like a little padding you put on
yeah, a
top
little
of the
padding,
mattress. Yeah.
and whole bed sheets, a full like set. Or so I got new
Nice.
comforter, new everything, new curtains. So I was like, that's all I want because I'm so fucking sick of my room looking like this. It was bad. I'm gonna be real. I think the messy room. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat it. The room was downright filthy, dust everywhere,
I,
dirty clothes all over the floor.
I remember the last time you showed me your room. Like you showed me on FaceTime. You put your clothes clean and dirty all along the side of the walls. So you literally just have like a walkway of like carpet, and then everything around it was
No,
clothes.
no, no. The dirty ones were on the floor. The clean ones were in the hamper. That's my.
That doesn't make sense.
I know that's the fucking problem. Okay, I'm gonna be real. That room was the biggest contributor to my fucking depression because I mean, you come back from working your shitty fucking sandwich job and you come home and then your rooms looks fucking like shit. Like you're not gonna feel
No,
good.
I get that. My desk gets really messy sometimes, and I just don't want to clean it.
Does it? I
No,
don't
like
notice.
cans and bottles will pile up here.
Yeah, but you've seen
Anything
my
like
room compared to what you have, dude. Your room's fucking immaculate, even on its worst days. That was my room on a good day, by the way. I went through. I detailed fucking everything. I got up there. I had to get the fucking ladder to clean the walls because there was little dust things on the wall. I cleaned the fan off. Fucking took everything out of every drawer, cleaned the drawer. Just really got to the nitty gritty. Fucking, the bottom of everything. Set up the fucking lights, which are a bitch. I had to fucking drill into the wall just to put up some goddamn lights.
It didn't have sticky adhesive?
Dude, it's so fucking stupid. So I would wipe the wall down with this little antiseptic wipe or whatever, the little cleansing wipe they give you.
I didn't even do that.
You didn't? You're
No.
supposed to. They say you're not supposed to put on dusty surfaces. Your walls look pretty clean though. I don't think you had anything
No,
to
when
worry
you
about.
go in the actual corners, like it's actually pretty dusty.
That's how mine was. It was really bad. I wiped up like the corner of the wall and it's just black. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yep.
Um, I did that and the LED lights would stick. Not really.
Did you let the wall dry?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
I
here's
just
the
want to
weird
make
part.
sure.
They did like yours does, where once I put them up on here, they were fucking fine. They were perfect.
Yeah.
But going up the wall, those shits would not fucking stay.
Oh.
And that was annoying me. I had to drill into the wall because the sticky adhesive pieces were not sticking, even when the wall had dried. I was like, I don't know what else to do. So I had to like drill and
Did
then
you
screw it
like
in.
try and put it perfectly in the wall to where like it's sticking on like that? Or did you just stick to like you have the corner here, did you just put the strip like that?
Hmm?
So when you have the corner of the wall like this,
Yeah.
did you put the strip up on one side or did you try and put it like perfectly down the middle to where it's sticking on both sides of the
No, I
wall?
put it on one side.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I wanted to do that option. I wanted to have it set up like yours, but I realized that, dude, the brick they gave me for power brick is fucking heavy. That shit's like a
Yeah.
goddamn hand weight.
Yeah.
Thought I was doing fucking bicep curls
I can't
picking
tell
it
you how
up.
many times like setting that up, the sticky adhesive wasn't good enough. It kept falling. So I had to
I
like
don't even know how
really
you
press
got
that
yours to
shit
stay
in.
like that.
I couldn't tell you.
Did you get help?
No. It
No,
was
you
just
did it
me.
yourself.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I did want to get the rest of the walls right here, but with the desk here, I'm pretty sure that's impossible now. So I'm just
No,
leaving it be. I was thinking of like putting it along the desk so it looks like the desk is glowing. I think that would be pretty cool.
that would be nice. That'd be fucking dope. Like, I don't know. I don't want to go back and set more up. But back to the main point. The fuck are we talking about? Christmas gifts? Yeah,
Christmas.
yeah. So that's what I got for Christmas.
Okay.
Youngest brother got a Switch and fuck ton of games.
Nice.
My cousin got she got an iPad Pro.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 11 or
Mind you,
12 inch.
all that stuff my fucking dad bought. My mom, because my mom was like, me and my mom reached an agreement. We were like, we'll spend a little bit of money on everyone, but we're gonna put most of the money back into investing. I don't, I like, I knew my dad was gonna get my brother a gaming PC, and he's gonna get my little brother a Switch. I did not see the iPad Pro coming. That was surprising.
That's
He
at
just,
least $800.
yeah, apparently he dropped 1,000 on that. He just bought it. They went to the Apple store in like Redlands or some shit, and he just bought it on a whim. I
Wow.
was like, here, just take it. I couldn't really think of what else to get you. So I was like,
Nice.
you fucking kids don't need anything else. You guys are good. Like I'm not fucking breaking my bank when you guys get all this expensive ass shit. I don't even have a fucking laptop for school. You have a gaming laptop and a gaming PC.
You can't use the game. Well, since he has a PC, can't you just take the gaming laptop?
He says he wants to keep it for when he goes over to my dad's house for the weekend, so he doesn't have to move the PC.
Yeah, that makes
And I
sense.
was like, yeah, I could use it during the weekdays because it has a little webcam, but like I'm probably gonna need it the most on the weekends because I'm
Oh,
gonna have a
okay.
homework assignment due probably Monday and shit, like
Makes
I normally
sense.
do. But Dan, I want my own shit, dude. Is it nice and I have to spend and buy like a gaming laptop? I can just ask him for it every now and then. Sure, but I still want my own shit.
Yeah, I get that.
But while we didn't set up trees and have any family over because of COVID and everything,
Yeah.
um, it wasn't bad though. We still had a pretty nice Christmas. Um, my mom went all out when it came to cooking still.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fucking nice. We got the bunt cakes. We
Oh,
got an
okay.
everything bunt cake. Not a bunt cake. What the fuck? No, we just got a normal Vaughn's cake. Dude, I blanked the fuck out. I'm still. Now I want a fucking bunt cake, bro. I was thinking of it just because every time I say cake, that's what I go to. They're so
Yeah.
fucking good. Oh, so creamy and delicious.
Me and my dad. He doesn't like to cook. I don't like to cook. So we're just like, you want Korean barbecue?
On
So we went
Christmas.
out to all you can eat barbecue
What the fuck?
on Christmas.
I
And what's
mean,
funny is like
they're open on
on the
Christmas.
way, yeah, they were open. I
What the
felt so
fuck?
bad for the workers. I would not work on Christmas. You can fire me. I don't give a shit.
What the? Nah,
I
nah.
will not work on Christmas. It is a religious holiday that I spend with my family, and you will not take that away from me.
Okay, don't bring up the religious part as if you give a damn about
Well,
that.
that's just how you say it. Like it's a sacred because I sacred's even more weird. But on the way there, we're like, why the fuck are there these many people out? And we're like, we're one to
Dude,
talk.
nah, bro. I fucking feel you. I had to go to Vaughn's in the morning because we had forgot some stuff for the like cooking.
Vaughn's was open on Christmas.
Vaughn's and there was another one. That was about it. But dude, Vaughn's was fucking packed at 7 in the morning. I was like, what the fuck, dude? They had like 8 lines open. All of them were fucking filled. Took me like 10 minutes to get to fucking the checkout. Like, what the fuck? I just grabbed 3 items. I grabbed milk. What was it? Brown sugar and like pineapple, canned pineapples, which you needed for the ham. But I was surprised too on the road, especially when it was raining too. Yeah, it was raining outside. It wasn't like the greatest weather for Christmas,
Yeah.
but I actually do appreciate the rain.
Oh my god, I'm loving this weather right now. It feels so good.
It does. Call me a fucking weirdo, but sometimes, like last night, I took my dog outside and it was like 11 at night. I went out and I just kind of basked in the rain. It was like a medium sprinkle. It wasn't nothing
Yeah.
crazy. I was just sitting there just fucking soaking it in, dude. I love it. Not often you get rain out here in California.
Nope.
Shit ass fucking desert. Anything else for Christmas though?
No, that pretty much sums up my Christmas. I just spent the rest of the day playing League with the guys.
Damn.
Contemplating suicide because the game is so bad, but I love the game.
Fucking You're a truck driver, bro? Dude, I can't. I'm not just gonna fucking ignore homie. Dude, like this is our one follower that's not one of our friends. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fucking ignore the homie. That fucking sucks. My uncle's a truck driver too, and well, he used to. Now he just works at fucking he just does works at furniture warehouse. You can't get shit with a felony, I'll tell you. But
I can only imagine.
yeah. Dude, he works 6 days, 10 hours every day. I'm like, and he's like, dude, asking for a day off is like pulling fucking teeth to get a day off. Like, dude, never again. And this fucking dude's trying to get me to work there. Like, yeah, but you make bank though. He does. He makes like fucking 25 an hour. Um, but back to your. Let's move on to another topic. Let's talk about something recent. Your party, Taylor.
Yep, I did have a party yesterday, which you didn't come to.
Bro, oh my God. All right. We're gonna start. If we're gonna start this fucking shit, let me explain. Okay, I had showered. I even put fucking cologne on. I was like, I might as well fucking smell good and look good, I guess, at the party. And I was literally about to leave. My mom asked me. She's chilling in our formal living room like a fucking villain, like some sort of
Like
like out of
in the
those
movies where
scenes,
they're like turning on the light and they're
and they're
just like,
sitting in the old
what are you coming
recliner
back
chair.
home so late?
Yeah. I genuinely didn't see her. I did not fucking see her, bro. I just didn't see her at the corner of my sight. But she was like, "Where are you going?" I was like, Taylor's house just down the street. She was like, "Why?" She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the party. He's throwing a birthday party." I was like, "How many people are gonna be there?" I was like, I don't fucking know. I'll ask him right now. And then you text me back and you're like, there's gonna be like 5 people there. And she was like, is that including his family? I was like, I don't think so. Or was it 5 or 4?
It was 5.
5. And then that was excluding your family. So she was like, so like how many people are gonna be there with the family? I was like, probably I think 9. About 9. Um and then she was like, are they all vaccinated? I was like, I believe Taylor is. I can't speak on anyone else. She's like, so you're going to a party unvaccinated with people that might also be unvaccinated. I was like, yeah, pretty much. She's like, if you leave out that door, you can't come back for 2 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck? She just fucking hit me with the fucking cold
Oh
stone stunner
man.
right there. I was so thrown aback by that. Um, but she's like, I'm not taking a risk. It was literally around the same time that my grandma last year got sick with it and
Yeah.
passed away. She's like, I'm not fucking playing with you. You go to that party, you cannot come back for 2 weeks. Like, you
I
gonna do
mean,
this?
it's fine because it was mostly just coworkers there. I was texting because I texted two of our close friends that to see if they can come, but one was working, one was out of town. One just got back today. So I texted them like maybe we'll just do another day of us just like going out and hanging out, just us four.
Yeah. I say not. I was like, dude. And then she had the audacity after she had already fucking. I had already was like, okay, I'll just stay. She like, I'm putting your aunt on the phone. You're gonna talk to her. I was like, and for context, my aunt is a registered nurse. She's a nurse practitioner, and so she's been dealing with this COVID shit on the front lines. And I had to talk to her and get fucking schooled on everything I know about medical shit for fuck knows how long. And they were like, you just need to get the fucking vaccination. Stop being weird. I was like, all right, fine, you win. I'll get it. As they were yelling at me, I was scheduling the appointment because I already knew where the conversation was gonna go. Like,
Where'd you go to get it?
I went to the Rancho Springs Medical Center. I'm
You
sorry.
actually went to a medical center?
I'm s-
I just went to a pharmacy.
nah, fuck that. I don't fucking trust those people. No,
Hey, I'm fine. I'm not dead
you're a
yet.
special case. You're a special case. I'm look when it comes to that. I'm particular. I've never gotten my flu shot anywhere else. I always go to the doctor, get my flu shot. So I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
It's just a comfort thing for me. I'm not saying they don't know what they're doing. They obviously do. I mean, I go to them to get my fucking medication for ADHD, but I would prefer just to go to an actual hospital
No, I get
and get
that.
it. But yeah, and I gotta fucking get it like a month later.
It should be
Um,
2 weeks.
for Moderna, it's fucking like a month, bro. Yeah. They said
Yikes.
30 to 45 days after. So,
I'm gonna tell you that second shot's gonna hit you hard.
really? I was expecting the first one to hit me hard. I'm expecting to wake up feeling like
I
shit tomorrow.
expected the first one to hit hard. Mainly just my arm that like it just felt sore.
I say, like, right
But
now, I
this
feel sore as
yeah.
shit.
But the second shot, dude, oh my god. I had no strength to get out of the bed.
Mm,
I don't even think I drank coffee that day cuz like I just couldn't go downstairs.
damn, dude. Well, I'm already expecting my day to be fucked up tomorrow. But,
At least you have it off,
yeah.
which is inconvenient
But
cuz
I
I
also
was
have to go to the interview.
hoping.
I have the interview at
Oh,
Sam's Club. Did I tell you they had to reschedule?
no.
They had to reschedule last week because, dude, they're fucking busy.
I can imagine.
I'm like, the parking lot, I couldn't find parking anywhere. I had to park near the Waba Grill or no Flame Broiler that is across the
Yeah.
street or in a different parking lot just to walk there. I was like, holy fucking shit, dude. I was trying to get there 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look, like I care and all that, which I do, but obviously you only care so much.
Yeah.
But I wanted to look like I care and that I actually was taking it serious. Um, only to get there to be told, "Oh yeah, we rescheduled all interviews for next week." And I was like,
They didn't call you or anything?
"No." They're like, "You should have got email." And as I'm sitting there, I'm like, "I didn't get an email from you guys for the past fucking week, like the past like 4 days." She was like, "Oh, sorry about that." I was like, she had that sorry about that, I guess, kind of attitude. And I was like, fuck off, whatever. I was so pissed.
What time is your interview tomorrow?
11.
In the morning? Okay, because I was hoping to do all four of us hanging out tomorrow. Um, if not, like Thursday, because aren't you and one of them off all this week?
I mean, I'm off for the rest of the week.
Okay, so
Talking
would
about
you?
Jay?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
I was
fucking know.
hoping to either do it tomorrow or Thursday.
Let's say he's trying to book a fucking plan at Kinokuniya. But
That's on New Year's.
what the fuck?
Yeah. He didn't tell you?
No, he doesn't tell me shit, Taylor. He's so fucking brain dead. Why New
Okay.
Year's?
Okay.
The
We'll
last
talk
thing I
later
want to
on
be is
that.
on the fucking road, on the freeway on New Year's, bro. You know how many people are gonna be drinking and fucking driving?
We'll talk about that later.
So fucking special sometimes. I swear to God. What the fuck? Okay, but I want to go back to something that I talked about earlier. When I was the vaccination, when I was getting it, Taylor, there was a lady there that particularly piqued my interest, and not, you know, not physically, mentally. This fucking bitch was rambling on about all this crazy vaccination shit, bro. Like she was like deep in those fucking conspiracies. Um, dude, she was talking about chipping. She was like, you know, when they inject that needle in you, they're gonna chip your ass, right? And I was like,
Ship or chip?
chip.
Like a potato chip.
Yeah, like
Okay.
yeah, like a microchip or some
Yeah.
shit. They're like they're gonna put chip in you and like track you. She's telling us to like her fucking like 18-year-old kid. He looked like he was like maybe like a year or two younger than me. And I could see the look in his eyes. Um, he didn't give two fucks. He did not care at all. Like, bro had an AirPod in and was looking at his phone the whole time, and his mom's just rambling like a fucking lunatic. And
I never understood when people said like, oh, they're gonna track you. It's like they track us with their phones.
that's
I'm pretty,
always been,
there's tracking devices on the new cars nowadays, so like, you're always being tracked.
dude. That's like my go-to fucking counter argument. I'm like, and if they do chip us, the fuck is that gonna
Listen,
do?
man, if they
already
are
know what you
tracking me,
do.
listen, I hope they've tracked me the day I get kidnapped and like threatened to get killed, because then it's like,
I was like, I don't think the chipping's gonna do anything. I'm sure they already know the kind of porn I watch and everything else. That's probably no fucking different. Like,
yeah,
they already know everything.
they know yeah.
If you have a fucking Twitch account, a Google, a
Google,
YouTube,
YouTube,
anything, I guess YouTube and Google's the same,
Spotify.
but literally, if you have any account for any online service, they know everything about you.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. I don't understand where this misconception that chipping us is going to allow access to like some private information they don't know about. Oh, but they can listen to our conversations. They have phones for that. They literally can tap your fucking line, bro. Like, there's no such thing as like privacy anymore, and you just have to accept
Yeah,
it.
and it's one of those things too. Like people get the wrong idea about that. People aren't constantly listening to us unless if they have a reason to. So it's like as long as you know you're like doing everything within the law, there's no reason for them to be listening to you.
Speaking of tracking, not always tracking, do you know about um let's just call them somebody's, you know about somebody's past with that?
Huh?
You know, when I use the name somebody, you know who I'm referring to
Oh,
in
okay.
Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah. He told me, because we used to ride the bus in high school, he told me that one time he had to do some sort of project for chemistry. And he had to look up all of these chemicals that just so happen to be used in bomb making shit.
Oh no.
And he told me that all of a sudden his internet got cut out and that he got like a warning or some shit
No.
about his search history.
No.
Yes, I can't remember the full details. You're gonna have to
Dude,
ask
I'm
him.
gonna ask him about that.
Dude,
I want to know the message that
I was
popped up. That is
busting my ass. I was like,
funny.
bro, they thought this scrawny ass fucking kid was in here making bombs. He was
Oh
fucking
my
tripping me out with
God.
that.
That's funny.
That is-
I never heard about that.
No, there's apparently like a ton. They have like a whole list of things that you're gonna get put on a watch list for. There's
There's
something,
there's a lot of keywords, yeah.
yeah, there's something called the Anarchist Cookbook. I guess it's some sort of book for like making bombs and like
Mm.
explosives or
Guess
like
I'm gonna have to
shit like
look it
that.
up.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
man,
shoot, I got time right now.
no one would ever use a VPN and just download it. I mean, I don't even know if a VPN is gonna stop. Well, like the cheap VPNs I use.
Yeah.
Um, um, that is another reason I will never look up hentai, Taylor. I'm not running the risk with that shit. You'll never
Listen,
catch me. No,
I'm
no.
not. I'm just gonna say this real quickly. I'm not saying I enjoyed it, but it's like I was curious. I tried it.
No, we all are. There's no shame
And
in
it's like
that.
I genuinely tried. It's hard. Like
It doesn't.
it's a different taste.
It doesn't fucking compare to the real thing. It
No, it's
doesn't.
a very different taste.
Now, mind you, to the one viewer probably listening to us, we are both two hardcore virgins. We're like super virgins. We are the Chad equivalent of virgins. But, I have, maybe quite an extensive history with porn, and I
We
tried
all do.
hentai once or twice. I
Yeah.
even gave it 3 times.
Yeah.
I thought, shit, dude, you never know. I thought in my mind, I'm like, since it's drawn, like all the fantasies can just really come out. I'm like, dude, if I just want a woman with like car-sized titties, I could look that up. But it's very underwhelming. It's God, these hentai artists are just so unimaginative.
Yeah.
They need a new creative direction. All right, not fucking with the shit they're putting out.
Let's go back. Let's get back on the main topic.
I don't see what's wrong with this topic.
But no, back on COVID. I have some pretty. I've heard interesting stories myself.
Yeah, same here.
The number one thing I feel like is like for a lot of people is the 5G cell towers.
Oh my!
I remember
fucking God.
like the
So
second
stupid.
5G came out, like of course I work in the tech department too, so it's like I have to help them.
No,
with that
people did not
topic.
ask you about 5G towers.
They always brought it up. They're like, "Oh, are you scared about the 5G towers? Scared you're gonna die?" No.
Are you scared of your Wi-Fi?
I almost yeah.
Like,
Are you scared
you're
respond
with
Are you
that?
scared you're gonna die through your phone? What?
Bro,
It's like I
so
I almost
stupid.
wanted to look at them. I'm like, I don't think you understand who you're talking to.
Like, okay, like I'm not defending them, but I can understand a bit of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking radio
You're
waves or
just putting
frequencies
two
are
and
fucking
two
with our
together.
body.
Yeah.
Okay, like is that out of the realm of possibility? No. But do I really think that is it? Fuck no. I think this is caused from a fucking virus or a bacteria that spreads. It's nothing like why are people making it so convoluted? It's actually very simple. It's literally no different from any other illness. It just happens to be a bit more deadly and a bit more transmissible. Why
also
all of a sudden is it 5G?
I get a lot of people too where they're like, they think the COVID thing was just a hoax by the government.
Why? What like
They like they literally said like COVID's not real. I don't like they're just toying with you. You're their puppets.
like I've spent months like listening to people talk about shit because I always found it's like almost fascinating how fucking stupid they are. What does the government benefit from that? They literally crashed our economy, which still fucks them over too.
Yeah.
For what? So
Yeah.
that they could play like, haha, got your ass, like a fucking prank, a fucking haha on you. It's no
And
point.
for
It's
having to
stupid.
go on for this long too.
It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. There's like why what incentive would there be for the government to do that? Now, I have heard the only theory, as crazy as it sounds, that I would this is probably the closest is that like, this is the closest thing that I would be willing to believe with more like a little bit more research into it is that COVID maybe was developed as a way to reduce the population. I could believe that.
I would believe that too.
I could believe that.
Especially like if if it really was transmitted in China, like China's population is humongous. Like
Dude,
it's big.
they had to put population control on the fucking people.
Yeah.
You can't have like more than 2 children.
Yeah. So
But
it would make sense if that was true, but
I'm not saying that's
who's this who
the
can
reason
prove
for the
that?
outbreak, but who's to say that maybe that COVID wasn't, maybe before it broke out wasn't being developed as like a population control agent or something.
Yeah.
It just happened to break free before, I don't know, they finished their research or some shit. I don't know. I'm not a researcher. I don't read medical journals. I don't go through and do shit like that. So I'm speaking out of my ass in the end of the day. But that sounds at least more believable than it being 5G towers.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not fucking 5G towers.
Have you seen those videos? I remember there was one that like really really went viral. It was when the vaccines first came out, and they like taped it on live TV, and the woman that got the shot,
Oh god.
the needle disappeared. Like he went into her arm with the syringe, and it came out, and there's no needle. And everybody's like, oh, that's where they had the assumption of, oh, they're chipping you.
What the fuck?
Hmm?
No, I never heard that. I thought you were talking about the guy who were the woman who claimed to be magnetic. She
Well,
was like,
no, like that went viral too. I don't know if you saw those videos. Like, if you when you get your
no,
vaccine, you can put a magnet on your arm where you got the shot, and it'll stick. That's proven.
give me some metal right now. Give me
I
something,
don't think I have anything like magnetic back here.
Taylor.
I'm trying to think if I do.
I
I
literally have a
don't.
fresh vaccine right here.
I have
Nothing.
my niece has like the little refrigerator toys.
No, don't take it from her. Hey, I need that real quick. Let me prove a fucking science experiment.
But no, like that was a viral video. Videos, I should say.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking superpower. I don't know why I'd
Right?
be
Dude, I
scared
would
of
love
it.
to have stick shit to me. Girls, listen. I would love to be a chick magnet.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it's fine. Fine, Taylor. Speak your fucking truth, man.
I always speak truth. Nothing but or how what was what was I trying to go with that? I don't speak lies. That's what I was trying to say. Nothing but facts.
I see the aneurysm is transmissible, just like the virus, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, but the shit that people come up with, I really feel like, and this is not an original idea. I don't. I've heard YouTubers say it. They call it like the boredom theory.
The
We were
boredom?
boredom theory that
Like
people will just
boredom.
come up. Yeah,
Okay.
people will just come up with stupid shit just because they're bored.
Yeah.
I like in because
Just
like
just to get a reaction.
these Karens, where the fuck were they at before the pandemic? It like obviously there were like public freakouts and shit, but never to this extent. Never this fucking big, bro. That shit took over YouTube. I couldn't open the goddamn app up without someone talking about it.
Oh, Karen gets confronted. Oh,
Yeah,
gets bitch
like
slapped.
I remember seeing the Karen at Target who knocked over like an entire like stand with mask. She was just throwing them all, be like, "We don't need this. It's oppression." And I'm like, and
Dude, that reminds me. I had friends over at my party yesterday, and they were telling me about stories we had at my store. And apparently, it was an older white lady that got in a fight with a black lady in the style section, and he showed me the video. Dude, that shit was wild.
who started it?
I can't remember. I can't remember what they said, but I was more interested in the video. I think it was no, I do remember. She called her the N-word.
To no one's surprise. Absolutely no surprise at all.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. Do we want to talk about this right now? Because I could
No.
talk.
I'd
No,
rather not.
I have so many funny stories about that shit. It's all right, but
We'll save that for
we'll save it
that
for
for
another
another
time.
episode. Yeah.
Um, but we had two, not necessarily freakouts, but let's just say problems over the mask and shit when I was working at that sandwich shop. The first one was back in Jan. No, it was like February-ish of this year. Um, and this was literally 2 days after we had the funeral for my grandma.
Yeah.
This dude comes in the store, no mask on, no nothing, and he's like coughing on top of
No.
that. And so
No.
now, mind you, do I believe he had COVID? I'm gonna be real. I don't think he had COVID. I think he just had a cold or something.
Yeah.
Because if you had COVID, and at the time he didn't look like he was going to get fucking vaccinated. Your ass would be at home fucking bedridden. You're not gonna be getting a sandwich.
Yeah.
But
There's no reason to get a sandwich if you can't taste,
exactly.
because that's like the main symptom.
But he comes up to the counter and he's literally hacking his fucking lungs out. It's gross. At least he had the courtesy to bury into his arm. And he sees me pull up my mask even more. I pull up my mask a bit more because it was kind of sagging off
like
my
right
nose.
here.
It wasn't exposing my nostrils, but it was getting down
Yeah.
low. It was lowering as I talked. So I pulled it back up. He was like, "Oh, you have a problem with me coughing?" I was like, "Not in particular, but I'm not gonna run the risk of you having anything." And then he was like, I can't remember what the fuck he said, bro. He was having not necessarily a freak out, but he was trying to like start this fucking argument between me. He was He was like, "Are you basically discriminating against me because I'm sick?" I'm like, low key, no, but yes,
Mhm.
yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean, that's
And I
the
was
one
like,
thing that pisses me
and
off.
then
It's like like it doesn't matter COVID or not. If you're sick, like you get avoided. No one wants to get
what I'm
sick.
saying, like, yes, COVID or not, back at then, in the long ago time of and literally anything before 20 fucking
Before the
20,
COVID,
the idea was when you got sick to
you stay
not be an
home.
asshole and just stay home if you're that sick. If you have a cold and
Like
you
if you
say
have
you
the
have to go to school or
sniffles, like
something,
yeah,
sure,
you get a
go to
pass.
school, be mindful of it, but I don't think you need to go home for a cold. But if you have a flu or something, just stay home. Just stay fucking home. Like, it's not that goddamn hard. And the same thing goes here. If you have fucking COVID, just stay home. If you are experiencing COVID like symptoms, stay home and make sure. You can get a rapid test literally done in like an hour. I don't understand what's wrong with people.
Yeah.
They think this fucking mask mandate, which is really what most of these started from. He was like, so you're not gonna serve me if I get a mask? And I literally told him verbatim, my boss is forcing me to serve you. I literally told him that because I was getting fed up with his shit. I told him, I was like, by law, I am not legally allowed to, but my boss is forcing me to. And so he was just being a smartass the whole fucking time, dude. And of course, he doesn't tip at all, and he gets fucking 6 foot longs. It took like it was only me and I think the other person I was working with was on a 10-minute break. So it was just me working it. So it took like 10 minutes to get all those fucking sandwiches. Because, of course, this fucker gets everything on it.
Yeah.
Oh, my
You see,
God.
that's weird because I get the opposite reaction. Um, at one point we were enforcing masks. Like at now it's like you were requiring it, but we're not gonna hunt you down, right? So when we were like heavily enforcing it, we would always get people that would come in like with their mask off, and like they would come up and talk to me, and they would be like, "Oh shit, like do you want me to put on my mask?" And I tell them, I'm like, I really don't care. Like it's up to you.
Dude, when I worked there, a brief little tenure, people did not fucking respect like personal space. I remember this.
Dude.
I was stocking the butter because I remember I was stocking, was it like the Land of Lakes or whatever? Yeah. And this black dude comes up on me and he leans on the cart that I'm like using, and it's like a 6 foot tall cart, and he leans on it and he puts his head through like, "Hey, bud," with no mask or anything. I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Where can I find the toy?" Or he's like, "Not toy." He's like, "Where can I find like automobile shit?" I was like, I don't know. Let me call real quick at the backup and call it." And he was like, "All right." And then he puts his mask on as he's leaving. Like, what a fucking dick, bro. Like, you,
I hate when people do that. It's like they have a mask on, but when they come to talk to you, they take off their mask. It's
for
like
me, they
that
always get,
ruins the purpose.
they get fucking close to me. They get real up close.
Yeah.
"Hey, do you know where so and so?" I'm like, "Bro, put your fucking mask on. Why are you gonna get like right next to me just to take it off? Like, if you're gonna do that, just take it off from a distance.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
The
I don't
only
want to get fucking sick. Like,
the
goddamn."
only people that ever got close to me with or without a mask are old people. I remember like two in particular. This one, it was this old couple, and they needed help with the cell phone, and I was helping them pick out a cell phone. And this old dude was like touching me like I'm his grandson.
Ugh.
He has his hands on my shoulders. He's like he's giving me a shoulder rub. I'm like,
What?
dude, what are you doing, dude? It's like I don't want to like be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to.
What the fuck, bro? Bro
And
was grooming you in the
he's rubbing my
store.
back. He's like, oh, thanks for the insight. It's like,
Nah,
oh
Taylor, that
no.
motherfucker was grooming you, dog. He was fucking grooming you at
Listen,
work.
if you reached a certain threshold, I would have slapped his fucking hand. But
Shit, fuck
yeah.
that. Would have fucking drop his
Um,
old ass.
and
He started touching me like that.
it was another old lady. It was just her. She needed help with the cell. It's always with phones too. That's what I don't understand.
They don't
And like I
understand
took
them.
her phone because I needed to use it, and she's like, when I'm trying to explain stuff, she goes, "Thank you," and she's like, "Thank you."
Fucking molesting your wrist over.
It's like, dude,
Oh,
please stop touching me.
uh,
Like I just don't like people touching me in general. And then
no, fuck
on
no.
top of the virus going around, like, why you got to do that to me, man?
I don't fuck with that. Virus or not, pandemic or not,
Just don't
don't
touch me, please.
fucking touch random people.
Unless if like I consent to you touching me. We know what we're talking about. That's the only time I want you touching me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real to you. You did not need to clarify. We all knew what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
But no, I get it. I've never really had a problem with that, but then again, I almost always work in food, so I'm behind the counter. But yeah, I really just never had encounters like that. Normally, it's just people taking their mask off and getting close to me. Then again, I'm also fucking 6'6", so I don't think people are very feeling an inclination to touch me and run the risk of pissing me off.
Yeah.
Although I'm not really like some aggressive. I'm kind of more of a gentle giant than anything. Um, Still, people just don't put themselves in that situation. But I fucking hate. Speaking of height, Taylor, I still get these fucking jokes, bro. Like, hey, like some dude talked about the fucking bodyguard joke, and okay, I'll give him this. Well, like when someone calls me, "Oh, submarine hiring fucking bodyguards now," I didn't know they need security. I was like, okay, that's okay. No one uses that joke ever. But stop fucking telling me how the weather is up here. What the fuck? Stop. It's like it's the bare fucking bottom of the barrel jokes. I don't care if they're trying to make conversation. It's fucking stupid. I've dealt with it for like, let's see, I was 6'1" at like 14, so let's say around 6 years I've been dealing with this fucking shit. I'm done, okay? Stop asking me if I play sports, because if I did, I wouldn't fucking be in this town. I'd be probably off somewhere big at like UCLA if I did play sports. But I'm not. Okay, I'm not a fucking bodyguard. You don't see me fucking over here bodyguarding for like fucking, LeBron James or some shit. I'm not a fucking bodyguard. I don't play sports. Stop asking me. They're trying to make small chat with me. Like when I have both my AirPods in, take the fucking hint. Fucking hate people. Damn it. Except for our
See,
viewers. I love our viewers.
it's better that than people always tell me that, "Oh, you're such a baby. You're so young." I don't like hearing that.
I don't like hearing it either.
I'm 20. I'm about to turn 21. Like, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a fucking adult. I get it. I'm still young compared to you people, but don't tell me I'm young.
To be fair,
I hate being treated like a teenager.
to be fair, they're not wrong. I don't really think, at least, especially for men, dude, we don't fucking truly grow up until like 25
No,
at the
I agree.
minimum.
I would say I'm significantly more mature than the group of people that are my age. I have inappropriate
Yeah,
moments,
I kind
but
of
like
agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I'm more often than not a lot significantly more mature.
I exclude myself from comparison because of my ADHD. That shit will have me acting like either a fucking 30-year-old or a fucking 11-year-old on crack. It's never anything in between. But yeah, I hate that shit too. But I understand where it comes from because even in the grand scheme of things, 20 is fucking nothing. We
Yeah.
are still basically we're still basically teenagers to most people. And I think
Yeah.
rightfully so. I don't think we're not even old enough to drink yet.
It's just one of those. I hate being treated like a kid at my
Oh, that's
job, like
okay.
especially at my job. I no like I just have this constant assumption that nobody takes me seriously when I try and tell them stuff. Like, hey, whether it's, hey, we're struggling over here, I need help, or it's like, hey, this person's not doing a very good job, or it's like, hey, like I'm really not performing really well because I'm not, my body's just tired. Like nobody will take me seriously on those things, so I just don't bother saying anything.
That's true. Yeah.
And if people are like, "Oh, why don't you say something?" I would tell them like, "Would you believe me if I told you, hey, this person's doing a shitty job? Would you take me seriously?"
Oh, man. I love being young though. I love
I
having this
don't, dude. Like
having
I miss being like 10 young, but I don't like this age, man.
why fun
It's not fun.
fun. Also, we fucked up the order by the way. We're supposed to talk about the life and death.
It's
I
fine.
just realized that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't fucking matter. This is unscripted. Well, unscripted. Um, a little bit of a script. It's just not like fully fleshed out.
Yeah. I
We
don't
can
know
know, man.
if we ever talk like I'm sure we'll talk about conspiracy theories again in maybe it'll
I mean,
come
we
up
can talk
then.
about it after this since it ties into kind of the whole age thing we're talking about. But I enjoy this more than I dislike it. This age I'm referring to. Just because we have so much freedom.
We
Like,
do.
I didn't realize it until about a week ago. I have never paid for myself at a restaurant, despite working for 3 years. Almost all the places I go to are fast food esque. So you just kind of pay. You just pay and get your food. You don't actually sit down and. That's my mom's like. So when I put the card in here, I just leave it in here. She had to show me this little tab thing. You put your card into that it stays put, so it doesn't you never fucking lose it. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Um, that's how I know I'm still a fucking child. I'm still a fucking baby, dude. I don't even know how to pay for my shit at a restaurant. But I don't know. Like, I don't really miss being 16 and shit because like
Oh, I definitely don't.
I don't miss being even young. I say like I miss being like 13. 13 was like one of those good years for
Yeah,
me.
you're always outside playing with your friends.
Yep, you got like unlimited fucking energy,
Yep.
but you're not like a child. You're not like a child. You're not like fucking 7 or 8
Yeah.
where mommy needs to watch you over you. And my parents gave me a bit more freedom than I think most kids did. They would let me go around almost the whole neighborhood. I could go hours without having to text them. For some reason, it's that shit has regressed for me. Now it's like every time I need to go, I need to tell my mom all the time. Like,
Yeah.
weren't you supposed to ask me this like 7 years ago? Like, we go hang out with my friends. Now, obviously, she never says no because she can't, but she just asks like, "Oh, just check up on I'm just checking up on you or something."
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I'm out, but I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. I just enjoy the freedoms that we have. It's nice being able to drive, being able to make money. Although I hate my fucking job,
Don't
it's
we all?
nice to see that check hit the fucking bank. Um, but I mean, that's just how life is. What you can do about it.
So
And
I
speaking of
can't
just
wait
how
to
life
die.
is, Taylor, we gotta talk about life after death because you were really into this topic. You're fucking nuts for being tickled by this topic.
Yep.
But I don't want to skim over it. Um,
My friends and I were talking about it a little bit last night. There's so many conspiracies regarding death, and it's like I believe them all, because it's like you never know.
yeah, you can't.
There's the whole, you get reincarnated into another life. You're a spirit that constantly roams the earth, or you just go to
Let
heaven
me
or
just say
hell.
here, the reincarnation is, in my opinion, the best outcome. That's
Yeah,
the
I would
best outcome.
love that. And it's like I told them, and it's like I had this a couple times myself. You'll have like these random ass dreams. You've never been to this place. You don't know half the people you see. It's just this random dream, and they say that that is a memory you had in your past life that happened.
I'm familiar with that. I've told you about some of the dreams I had. That's what I thought it was when I used to dream of just being like some fucking simple farmer in like
Yeah,
on a
exactly.
farm, and then all of a sudden just fucking catapults are raining down, or the fucking flaming rocks are raining down on me. I get stabbed.
Okay, maybe not that.
No, did I not? We told you an episode. I
Yeah, no, but
remember it.
like maybe that didn't take place in your past life. Maybe you're just working on a farm, and then it was your imagination with the
Why
whole
would I
fiery
imagine getting
catapult
fucking
balls.
stabbed by a knight? That does not sound fun. Like, and it's not like I was learning about like fucking the Middle Ages or anything, so there wasn't like any sort of reason for me to think of that. Now, I don't think it is. Do I think it's that? I'm gonna be real. No, I've always had an inclination towards the knights. I just love their armor and shit. I might have just been thinking about it before I
That's what
went
I'm
to
saying.
bed.
That might have just been your imagination. But like
I
with the whole farmer thing, like that could be a past life. And they say too, people with birthmarks, that's how you died in your past life.
damn. I'm a little. My fucking past life. He was a little bitch. He died in his calf. Died from
Hey,
bleeding out or
dude, the
something.
legs are the worst place to get shot or stabbed. There's so many vital spots in your legs that will cause you to bleed out.
Well, I would have preferred to die from like a bullet to the heart or something cooler, but I guess I can't choose how I die in the past
The only
life.
birthmark I have is on my eye.
Dude, that's fucking cool. You got an eye taken out.
Apparently.
I mean, cool afterwards, not cool in the moment at all. That's probably
But
immense pain.
I mean, me personally, I told them like I think I would rather be a spirit constantly roaming the earth, only because yeah, I get it. After a couple thousand years, it gets really boring. But it's like, look at it this way. If you really wanted to, you can see the generation of your family line all throughout those years growing up for, hundreds and hundreds of years.
I'm gonna
You
be
get to
real.
see how, what changes.
I'd have to agree with that. Now, call me a little biased, but I don't really want to be another person. I
No,
kind of
neither would
like
I.
being who I am,
Yeah.
as fucked up as my life be, which in reality is actually very privileged. Um, it took a moment for me to realize just how privileged my life is, Taylor. I had to really take a step back, and it was actually the day you mentioned about you said something. You were over my house, and you had talked to my mom and everything, and you're like, you said something like, "Taven, you have like a really nice family,"
Yeah.
and I was like, at that moment, I was like, "Damn, dude, am I really taking this shit for granted?" Because don't get me wrong, I fucking love them, but do I spend as much time as I should? No, I don't. But but back to the main thing, I really don't want to live another life, reincarnated, forgetting all the memories I have with everyone.
Exactly. They say I read about this once. The reason why you come out the like when you're first born, the reason why you're crying your eyes out is because of all the memories that are being erased, and you're like, it's your last moments, because like it's all bad memories. So that's why you're crying, and the second you leave the womb, that's when all the memories are erased.
Yeah, I just thought it was because it's the cold ass air hitting your naked ass body. But I mean, we can we can look at it from that perspective.
Well, because it's like nobody remembers their first moments when they were born, let alone like maybe the first couple months.
Contrary to that belief, I still remember eating that cockroach when I was younger. Although I do not think that was a few months old. I think that was like a year or two old. I still remember that motherfucker was crawling on the floor. I was like, damn, that looking like a snack right now. I picked it up and I started chewing on it. But but on a serious note,
I'd love to
it
roam
sounds
the
kind of
earth
sad.
because it's like you can explore the world too.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's what my biggest thing is. I agree with the whole being able to view your family generation in your later generations, but for me the biggest thing is just being able to see the world. Now, what wouldn't be cool if you're trapped in like this limbo world or some shit? That would be
No,
kind of lame.
no.
And while heaven does sound great, unless like I can get whatever I want, I don't know if I want to go there. Cause like I don't know if the things I want are necessarily godly. I think 24/7 head would be a little bit sinful. Let's just say that. Like, but I mean, I think just roaming the earth would be kind of fucking cool.
And like
Um,
I said, you get to see the world change.
my biggest thing is being able to interact with other spirits. I want to be able to talk to maybe past souls or something and learn their history. Maybe uncover how shit actually ended. How did the Titanic actually sink?
Yep.
Was JFK's assassination fucking set up? Like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I just want to figure out shit that like we don't really have for sure answers to. I mean, the biggest thing for me is how did humans come about? I doubt you'd be able to, because if they're the first souls on Earth, then they probably don't know how to talk and shit. But if they have thousands of years of fucking experience after,
Yeah.
maybe they
Listen,
learned English.
this is why I love American Horror Story. They
Okay, no,
no
nothing gonna
listen
defend
one
that
of no
fucking
listen
show.
one of the seasons is literally what you're talking about. There's this camp where like probably like 100 years before there's like a mass murder. And the people that were there, there's just permanent spirits that are stuck there. So, with the people, as the season goes on, like people occasionally die because it opened back up. So then they see the past spirits, and they can learn what really happened that night.
Isn't that what happened in fucking what was it, Horror Street? Or what was it called?
Murder House?
What
Murder House?
is that?
What are you talking about?
It was a big 3-part movie, like special a series on Netflix. Horror Street or some shit. Fear Street. All right, fuck
Is
you. I'm
that is
looking
that
it
like
up.
a is that was that like a child show or like a child movie Where it's like every year on Halloween, like all those spirits can roam the earth.
I have no fucking clue, but I'm gonna look it up. Look at that. Look at the typing. Yeah, the Fear Street.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
That was a similar premise.
I might have to watch that then.
It's actually not bad. It's from R.L. Stein. He made the fucking
Oh yeah, yeah,
Goosebumps.
yeah, yeah.
So it's not like gory or anything like you might like. It's not also very depressing like you might like. But it's not bad. But yeah,
Why
it
you
has a
gotta put it
similar
like
premise.
that?
But they go back to that whole thing of reincarnation. They use the whole like your soul is literally reincarnated to the same person. Like you literally look the
You
same.
just live your life again.
Yeah. You just
Hmm.
live as you live literally in the same body and same looks and everything, but your soul lives on. I don't know. It's not a different body
Doppelgangers.
though. They live in literally they look the exact same. So is it a different body really?
Doppelgangers. I remember there's a few pictures that went out where it's like, oh, it was like I think it was a famous soccer player. He looked like some random ass dude in like the 1860s. It's like they looked exactly the same.
I mean, I don't see that as a conspiracy theory. I actually believe that that probably happens with, the amount of genes and how we're able to just kind of fuck wherever we want, impregnate whoever. Like you might get a lot of lookalikes. You might have
Doppelgangers.
they're not doppelganger. They're just lookalikes.
Mhm.
Just because you look similar doesn't mean they're a doppelganger. They didn't rip off your look or your style. They didn't exist just to like steal your looks from you. But I mean, yeah, uh, I don't know. I just think reincarnation. If it is reincarnation, I'm not even fucking mad. I'm not mad
Like
at
I
all.
know, every, I think I saw it was I was watching Gabriel Iglesias, and he went over to India, and he learned that like with Indian culture, when people die, they get reincarnated into cows. That's why they worship cows.
I don't want to be reincarnated to cows. Never mind. I don't like reincarnation.
Because they just get slaughtered.
Yeah, you better be fucking born in India, I guess. You better be a cow in India, or else you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
I would love the idea of being reincarnated to animal sounds cool. I guess in the what is it? Is it Hinduism? Is that the Indian?
I can't remember.
But
My history
whatever.
sucks.
Theirs doesn't sound too bad if they're worshipped. But unless I'm some sort of apex predator,
Yeah.
I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Maybe a
I'll
dog, I
maybe live a
guess.
day.
Maybe I'll be a dog or something. I don't
I'd
mind.
love to live a life of a dog.
Like maybe a dog or like a house pet, but I don't know if I want to live as I don't want to like reincarnate into a panda because pandas are fucking useless, let me tell you.
Or sloth.
Or a sloth. They are genuinely trying to kill themselves. Like, have you heard about pandas and shit? We have to force them to fuck.
Yeah.
I don't. It's magnificent to me how nature works. You have to literally get them to hump. You have to like forcibly make their bodies hump. Like, how the fuck did you guys make it past evolution? What the fuck? Like, what part of evolution fucked you guys up this bad? But I don't know, man. I just want to roll. I just want to roam the earth. I want to be able to watch over any children if I ever have children, or
And it's like I always thought it'd be so cool being the receiver and the receivee of just you know how like there's like ghost presence and shit moving around, oh, writing
mm,
on walls. I would
ghost
love,
presence.
yeah, like I would love for one of my ancestors to let me know that, like, hey, I'm watching you right now, or for me to like tell my kids if I'm dead, like, hey, I'm watching over you right now, I'm gonna protect you.
They don't want to know that. Taylor. They're gonna be fucking creeped. They're not gonna know it's you. How you gonna show this is you? You're gonna write. You're gonna wait till they're showering and the mirror
Everybody
steams up. You're
has
gonna write your name on it.
just implant my face.
Fucking headbutt that shit.
You hear a tung and you see a face. But no, like, everybody has their own like nicknames with their family. Like my sister, she couldn't pronounce her name when she was a kid. So everybody's nickname for her is Nino. And it's like I heard it for the first time when my grandpa said it when he came over the other day. I'm like, holy shit, like I forgot about that. So it's like, you can do something like, I'm watching you, Nino. So it's like only the
Why am I
only
blanking out? What's your sister's name?
Nicole. She
Okay.
couldn't pronounce it, so she said Nino, which of course is Spanish for little boy.
Wait, really?
Yeah. We always joked around with her about that.
I mean, yeah, I had a similar thing kind of go around my family. My middle brother could never pronounce my name. He could never pronounce the V.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he said Tavian, he said Tayin.
Yeah.
And so that would go around. My mom would yell my name, Tayin. Give me some fucking asparagus down there. Like, all right, it just kind of become like an inside thing in my family. So I
Yeah.
understand.
Like with me, I was always called Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Like why?
Fuck if I know.
Just
Yeah, I was just Bubba.
that's interesting. But like most nicknames are created from something. I just don't know where the Bubba comes in.
I don't
When
know.
I think of Bubba, I think of the Bubba Gump shrimp,
Yeah.
the black dude from like Forrest Gump. But
So it's like you wouldn't tell me like if you were to see like some sort of writing or if like there's like a shredded paper and it's like spelt out like, oh, like, I'm here for you, Tayin. Like
unless
you wouldn't get scared?
okay, if I know for a fact that is my brother's spirit or my family, someone in my family spirit, then I wouldn't be scared. But at the same time, that would also fucking freak me out. The fact that spirits are real and can communicate with us. But another thing is, how am I supposed to prove that's not a fucking demon or something? If it is,
That's the thing. Like how
you
is
can
a
never
demon
know.
supposed to know your nickname?
You don't think demons can listen to your conversation or like fucking probably peer inside your head or something?
Peer inside your head. So
Like
possess you.
you don't have to possess someone to see inside their see their memories.
As a spirit? I would assume so.
I mean, I guess, but who knows? Okay, speaking of that, because this shit was like actually creeped me out till I went to bed 2 nights ago, and I thought actually this was the few moment I was like, "Am I being possessed or haunted or something in my sleep?" I went to bed. I wore a white T-shirt, gray sweatpants, and white socks. And the details are important, not all of them, but I went to bed. It was relatively late. It was like 2 in the morning. I've been staying up this last 2 weeks just to kind of like be nice to myself, reward myself for these 2 weeks I'm off. But I wake up, I have my black skinny jeans on. They're ripped skinny jeans. They're up to like about not on my waist, up to my thigh. I wake up, I'm like, as I wake up, I'm like, why do I feel like something around my leg that's not my sweatpants? I feel like something's like kind of like constricting my legs. And I look up, I'm like, fuck are there skinny jeans on me? And at that moment, I'm like, dude, I had to do some serious fucking thinking. I was like, I'm trying so hard to remember what I did the night before. And like, why would I ever put these on?
Have you ever sleptwalked before?
No.
Hmm.
At most, I talk in my sleep,
Yeah.
but even that's very limited. So that's what creeped me out. And here's the problem: is that they're ripped, so you have to put them on a certain way because if you don't, your foot's gonna like go through one of the holes.
Yeah.
They were on perfectly fine. So I was like, I was thinking like maybe I did sleepwalk, but I'm like, how would I have the fucking skill to like put my feet in here and not get caught in one of the holes?
Yeah. That's interesting. Have you thought about like recording yourself at night?
I believe it or not, yes, but I'm actually terrified
I
because
would probably never do it because like I don't want to know what goes on.
that's what I'm about to say. I was like,
With my history of ghost activity, I don't dare to.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, I am a skeptic, but at the same time, that in my opinion is the worst way to find out
Because then you won't go to sleep.
exactly you know. But I just chalked it up to like because it was no one pranked me. It's because I had my door locked.
Yeah.
Maybe I have some dude who's like snuck into like my closet or something. He's like feeling up on me at night and playing dress up with me. I don't think so because there's nowhere you can go. It's not like I have an addict in my closet or anything. And I've checked the closet; it's pretty clear. But I don't think my dog did it. Maybe. I've joked around a lot about people getting body snatched, but I don't think Dexter did it. I don't think my little Maltese could have done that. So I'm fucking scared, Taylor. I am scared.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I have had, as of lately, a few times. You know when you're like, let's say you're like turning your head real fast and you feel like you see something? That could be a person or something. I've had that plenty of times the last few days.
Dude, I was talking to my friends last night, and like it gave all of us goosebumps. This happens to me all the time. There's one in particular that scares me because I was sitting here gaming one day, and mind you, with these headphones, you can't hear anything on the outside unless if someone's yelling.
Yeah.
So there's one day I'm playing and I hear Taylor, and I like in the moment I thought it was my sister calling me. So I turn around and like I do this, but it's like my sister wasn't there at the door. Has that ever happened to you? And I get it at work all the time.
No, I've never heard anything. It's always sight for me. Like, okay, so you've been in my house, right? I was in the kitchen. I think I was warming up some leftovers from Christmas, and my dog was on the couch, and I heard him go on the couch. So I look at him, and it swears, it felt like as soon as I turned my head, it looked like there was fingers around one of the columns, and that part kept creeping me out. And for some reason, ever since that point, I just could not help but keep looking at there.
Yeah.
There was something in the back of my mind. I was like, you need to keep a fucking eye on that.
Yeah. No, I do that too.
But I honestly feel relatively safe because, like, let's say it is real. I have a dog, and at least from what we believe, dogs can sense spirits. So if
Dogs and like very young children.
Dexter's nor my brother's ever picked up anything. And at the same time, a lot of the sound can be misconstrued because my brother will get up at 3 in the morning and start banging around shit because he goes to bed at like 8. But my dog has never done anything. He's never done anything even slightly like maybe there's something in the house. Nothing. Never once in his life. So that's what kind of reassures me a bit. I'm like, my dog is hyper fucking sensitive. If he hears another dog bark, he will get up and hear it and he will follow the sound. So he literally has like amazing, impeccable fucking hearing and sense of like smell and everything. Like I can't even hide a toy from him. If I hide like a toy that he's had, which has a scent, no matter how hard I hide it, he will find it. He may not always get to it, but he can find it. So I always thought I'm like, maybe he would alert me, but never.
That's funny.
So that's why I'm like, I'm getting so many conflicting things. I'm like, I wake up with these pants on that one were in a pile of clothes. Because I did clean my room, but I had a pile of clothes I didn't put away yet because I had spent the whole day like detailing. So I had to have dug into the pile or at least grabbed it from a pile and put it on, which requires at least some relatively decent motor skills. So that's I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's why I thought it had to be a prank or something. But I woke up and I go to open my door, it's locked. I mean, I'm like, I guess I could have left it unlocked and someone could have just came in and locked it on their way out. It's not out of the run possibility. But it's not the first time. I've had another night. It was actually because that happened Sunday. Wait, no, when was Christmas? It was the day after Christmas.
Christmas was Saturday.
Yeah, it did happen Sunday morning. Monday night, and it was Sunday night that I saw those fingers around thing. Monday night it happens again, and I swear it looked like a face. It did not look the same. That creeped me out. I was literally listening to my music, cleaning the dishes. Same thing. Dog goes on the couch, lays down. He's not acting up. I look back, and I swear, as I was learning back, it looked like a face was looking at me.
I get that a lot. There's a couple times where like I'm walking out of the bathroom, and it's like the way my bathroom is set up. I have two medicine cabinets with mirrors, and then the big mirror, so I can see in the peripheral of the medicine cabinets, and then obviously it's reflecting off the other two mirrors. I can see like something looking at me, and like from the bathroom, and I'll do like a double take, and it'll just disappear.
Now, at the same time, I've heard the human psyche is a son of a bitch.
Yep.
As one big bitch
Lack
to
of
deal
sleep
with.
is like one of the main causes for visions like this.
Yeah, fucking hallucinations and all that.
And it's like I'd believe that because
That's
I get like 6 hours best.
That's what I think it is because lately I have not been sleeping well. I've been going to bed like 3, waking up at like 8
Yeah.
and 7. My body's used to 8 good hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm chalking it up to. Again, do not understand the pants thing. There is no, I have yet to find a reason for it. That genuinely creeped me out.
Well, it's like you're afraid it's possession. Even if it was possession, like they would have struggled to put on the pants anyways.
Would they have?
hmm I can imagine how hard it is to put on ripped jeans. No
Yeah,
matter
but
how no matter no matter how many times you
yeah, but if
put
you're
them
like
on.
some sort of spirit or something with years of fucking, I was talking years of experience already putting on pants, how hard can it be
Listen,
just
I'm
putting on
gonna say
ripped
this:
ones?
if they really wanted to possess you, you would still be possessed.
But what if it's kind of a fucking, they're kind of fucking with you thing? They're just trying to play with you.
Then they would have had to like gather up enough energy to. It wouldn't have been possession, but they probably had enough energy to move you around, and they put you in the pants. If that's what you're talking
I
about
don't
with
know. It was
messing
just a
with
weird
you.
night overall because I woke up freezing cold.
Yep.
Now I've chalked this up to my blanket because my blanket, it's like this. It's a hand knitted blanket from my grandma from years ago when I was a child. The big white blanket, but there's so many mini holes in it because it's hand knitted. It's not like sewn like really tightly, so there's a lot of airflow that goes in and out of it. There was no heater on, and I had my fan on,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I cannot prove literally any side. Could it have been a fucking possession? I don't know. Maybe. Usually cold, a room being cold, you know, is a good indication of things. But it also have the fucking fan on and a cold ass blanket. It doesn't provide any fucking warmth. And then my dog wasn't freaking out, so I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is, and I'm terrified to feel myself. I don't want to know. It's almost like I'm gonna be real. It's like if it does exist, I really don't want to know about it
Yeah.
because if I do, I'm never gonna be able to sleep again. And I don't know how the fuck to clear out a ghost if they do exist. I don't know how you're supposed to clear them bitches out.
Just get a bunch of crosses. Sage. I
Yeah,
think
but
sage.
crosses work on every ghost.
Yeah.
Have fucking cross earrings, bro. I should be hella protected.
Well, it's like, put a cross on top of your bed, put one like, across the room. Unless if the ghost has that much power, then
But I have
cuz
seen movies turn the crosses upside down and they get more powerful. Fucking with them.
well, yeah, that depends. Some ghosts are just naturally more powerful.
Oh, sorry, my mom was texting me. I don't know, man. I know I keep talking about it, but that genuinely creeped me out. That
No,
was
that would have creeped me out
that
too.
was the one time in my life that I'm like, this could be some paranormal shit. Because I asked my mom, I was like, do you ever have a history of me sleepwalking? No. My cousin sleptwalk. It is genetic. I guess you could say it is genetic because my mom's sister sleptwalk and her son sleepwalks, but she's never had any record of any of us doing it. So I'm chalking it up to the most logical thing I can come up with is that maybe this because this has happened before. I got up in the middle of the night, take the dog out, and I was so tired.
You thought it was like midday and you just put on pants.
And yeah, because I've actually have done that before. There was one night. This was when I first started working. I was tired and I went home. When I got off, I think I got off at like 4 and I went to bed by like 6. I slept the whole night, or not the whole night, but I woke up at like 1 or 2 ish in the morning, and apparently, according to my dad, I put on my work shirt, which is a white like button up tee that's kind of thick, and my work shoes, which was just my shorts on. And he was like, and he tried to like snap me out of it, and I was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm heading to work. He was like, and he had to, like grab me, like he's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, huh? And I looked down, I'm like, what the fuck are my work shoes on? I have this shirt on. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, did you put this on me? Like, no, I didn't put this on you. I just got home right now. And I was like, oh, well, that's crazy. I was up though. He said like my eyes were open just barely. So,
Hmm.
and I remember putting the shoes on. So I was like, I'm not asleep. At least I don't think I was. But I was like, I don't know. That was just weird. That was the one other incident.
Hmm.
Um, but dude, I don't know. The fucking pants thing fucking scared me. To be real, it actually scared me. Like I was, and I've honestly been wanting to record myself and I sleep, but I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know.
I say do it.
Nah, fuck you. We're gonna do it together. You're gonna record your ass.
I will.
You're
I
gonna have
will.
that webcam on the whole night.
I will.
Door locked.
I will.
Well,
Wait, what's the point of being the door locked? If
so
someone
that you
comes
can
in,
make
I'll
sure
see it.
no one in your family fucks with you. No, because if it's a spirit, I don't want you to use any of your editing magic bullshit to edit out anything. I don't think you would be, but you
That's
never
what I'm
know.
saying. Like, what's the point of me locking my door if someone comes
Can
in?
I
Like,
even
it's gonna
record for that
pick it
long on
up.
an iPhone?
I don't know. If you
Does it
have
have that
nothing on
much?
the phone, then yes.
I say, I have like 20 apps on it.
You have to look at the storage size.
Mine's only like a 32 gig
Phones don't come with 32 gigs.
or 64. It's the lowest one.
I mean, if you record in 1080p, you should be fine.
Um,
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay, with this, we live stream it together.
Live stream, man.
Live stream.
Man,
We got the
no.
VOD.
Huh?
Wait, we get it. We can get the VOD. We can put up on the YouTube.
Fuck. Why would anybody want to watch us sleep?
Potential fucking hauntings. Although I heard ghosts that can detect when you're recording them.
Yeah, I heard that too.
So I mean, if they are real, all I need to do is keep recording myself. You won't fuck with me. That's
Yeah,
problem
okay.
solved. All right. We've been talking for about an hour and a half now, so we're gonna wrap
Really?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking. Dude, we can. It's amazing how much we can run our mouth, especially about dumb shit that no one finds interesting. Literally,
Yeah.
it's just us. But we're gonna cut it here. We've been rambling on for long enough. Is there any final words you want to say, Taylor?
Um, not really.
Okay. By the way, I did not expect this conversation to go this place when we were talking about life or death.
Yeah.
But I mean, fuck it, I'm all for it, dude. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here.
We're gonna keep the live stream going, but for the people who are watching this on YouTube and listening on the podcast, like the episode's pretty much
The episode's
over.
gonna end here. So yeah. Okay, but yeah, we'll wrap up here. Thank you to anyone who listened to this. We appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to listen to this. I know it's not riveting fucking entertainment. I know it's not the best content you can find on the internet, but we're very thankful for it if you do click on our videos. So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. This was Tavian and Taylor, and this is our 13th episode. All right, and hopefully some of you guys will come back for the 14th episode. All right, see you guys later.